Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room, along with Super Bowl champion Shaun O'Hara. I'm Bob Papa. Wan'Dale Robinson is the focus. Just finished his fourth year with the New York Football Giants and had an outstanding season. I mean, when you think about catches of 30 or more yards, he led the team and was a big play threat. Let's take a look at what the difference was for Wan'Dale this year.
Yeah, Wan'Dale, obviously, when Malik Neighbors went down, he had to play a lot more outside than he normally would, but he volunteered for that, and he actually likes playing outside. In this play, Bob, he's in the slot right here, which is, I think, where he is best suited. He's a little ball of power and speed, and I don't think he gets enough credit for his route running. So you're going to see him from the slot right here. He's going to basically run. All right, he's running like a little corner route right here. But what he does here at the top of this route, all right, watch this little feint inside, all right? So he sees this guy's got outside leverage on him, right? So he's trying to force him. He's on the outside of Wan'Dale's feet. He's trying to force him inside, right, because that's where he has help. But Wan'Dale does a great job right here of kind of stepping inside. See how he crosses over right there? And that little step, that little footwork right there, look what it does to this defender, all right? Now it gets him over his skis. And that's what sets up this out route and all this space. So that little feint move on the inside, that little juke right there sets up this, and then the speed and the acceleration, he's running to a spot. And Jackson Dart's throwing it to a spot. Up the sideline right there, really good job completing the catch.
We're going to watch him now in a little bunch formation.
Yeah, nothing seems to phase him right here. So we got a little stack formation over here, a little two-man combo right here. And Jackson Dart is seeing the same thing that Wan'Dale's seeing right here, okay? So you've got a defender down here, you got one over here, and you got this guy that's taking away the middle of the field. So Wan'Dale's going to kind of slow roll it off the snap right here, and he's basically just setting up this defender who's got outside leverage again, and he's releasing inside knowing that he wants to get back out here. But what he's got to do is he's got to get this defender to commit to that inside route, and he's trying to flip his hips. So Wan'Dale does a great job, again, with that little step right there. Look at the burst, the little hesitation right there, the stanky leg, if you will, Bob. And boom, now this defender, look, he's on 1 foot, all right? He's got him flipped. He's going to have to turn all the way around in order to catch up to Wan'Dale Robinson. And Wan'Dale knows once he puts his foot in the ground right here, boom, now it's a foot race, all right? Can I get to that spot before you barrel turn and try to chase me into that spot? And Wan'Dale knows he's running to that corner. Jackson Dart sees it, a little bit of an underthrow, but because he put some air on it, Bob, Wan'Dale could come down with the catch right there for the touchdown.
What else do we have with Wan'Dale? Because you're right, they used him in a lot of different ways because he played outside when he was at Kentucky. He wasn't just a slot guy, so it's comfortable for him.
Yeah, well, I mentioned that he played a lot more when Neighbors went down. This was actually week 2, so Neighbors is actually inside and Wan'Dale is outside. And look, we talk about Wan'Dale's toughness. We talk about his quickness and his hands. You know what goes great with a receiver is just flat out speed, all right? When you've got just a burner, and Wan'Dale, I don't think he gets enough credit for how fast he is. This is a go route all the way, all right? And what he's reading right now is he's reading the coverage, all right? And so on the snap, he takes off running. And once he sees that this defender is kind of sitting on it, all right, that's Diggs, he's squatting, and this defender right here is gonna jump this route. Once he sees that, the hand goes up. Boom, right now he knows, all right, I'm running through this coverage, and look at Wan'Dale just accelerate through this route right here. And you love a receiver that can do it all. Wan'Dale, you put him inside, he can handle all the juke routes. You put him outside, he's still got the speed to outrun defenders.
One of the 4 touchdowns that he had this season. Look, he's a pending free agent. There's a lot to like about him, but he certainly seems to have a rapport with Jackson Dart.
Yeah, he does. And on third down, Jackson Dart was looking for him. He trusts him. He can get free in a phone booth. So I know that's something that Jackson Dart loves. I think Wan'Dale's a great locker room guy. Everybody on the team loves him. He's willing to do all the dirty stuff, too. He puts his nose in there. He may not be the biggest guy, but he loves to block and he loves to help out in the run game.
That's a look at Wan'Dale Robinson. For Shaun O'Hara, I'm Bob Papa, Inside the Film Room.